ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶ ಶಾರದಾ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ರಾಮಾಯ ರಾಮಭದ್ರಾಯ ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರಾಯ ವೇಧಸೆ ರಘುನಾಥಾಯ ನಾಥಾಯ ಸೀತಾಯ ಪತಯೇ ನಮಃ. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 120 of Yuddha Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw Sita, unable to bear the insult from her consort Rama, entered into the fire, and soon after she enters into the fire to prove her chastity. All the gods and goddesses, keeping Brahma, Maheshwara, and Indra in front of them, they all appeared in front of Rama, who with the folded hands welcomed all of them, and then they went on to show who Rama really is. Rama himself is the Parabrahma, the supreme deity who rules over the entire creation. And then they went on to explain his greatness as a Parabrahma. Hearing those excellent words uttered by the grandfather Brahma, Vibhavasu, the fire god, into whom Vaidehi jumped in, he bore Vaidehi in his lap, having extinguished the fire, rose up, and the bearer of sacrificial offerings, assuming a corporeal form, stood up and took hold of the daughter of Janaka by being himself in a fatherly role towards Sita, who is considered as his daughter. Then that youthful woman, beautiful as the dawn, wearing ornaments of refined gold, attired in a red robe, having dark and curly hair, wearing fresh garlands, the irreproachable Vaidehi was restored to Rama by the god of fire. Thereafter, the witness of the whole world, Pavaka, addressed Rama, saying, Pure is Vaidehi, O Rama, there is no sin in her, neither by word, feeling, or glance has your lovely consort shown herself to be unworthy of your noble qualities. Separated from you, that unfortunate one was borne away against her will in the lonely forest by Ravana, who had grown proud on account of his power. Though imprisoned and closely guarded by Titan woman in the inner apartments, you were ever the focus of her thoughts of Sita and her supreme hope. Surrounded by hideous and sinister women, though tempted and threatened, Maithili never gave place in her heart to a single thought for that Titan and was solely absorbed in you. She is pure and without taint. You yourself receive Maithili. It is my command that she should not suffer reproach in any way. Remember, it is the fire god himself who is witnessing Sita for her chastity, because the fire is the one that can never be adulterated. And it is because of the same reason, whenever a bonding happen between two friends, like it happened in the past between Rama and Sugriva, Hanumanta lit a fire there as a witness to their friendship. Similarly, people when they get married, between husband and wife, they put a fire in front of them in order to be that fire be the witness for their lifelong friendship or lifelong companionship. These words filled Rama's heart with delight, and he, the most eloquent of men, that loyal soul, reflected an instant within himself, his glance full of joy. Then the illustrious, steadfast, and exceedingly valiant Rama, the first of virtuous men, hearing those words addressed to him, said to the chief of the gods, on account of the people. Remember, it is not that the Rama is having suspicion towards Sita as what is being judged by his words. If you go by judging his words, if you are someone who has read the entire Ramayana from the first chapter till this time, then certainly you would be knowing the heart of Rama. And certainly he is having no doubt towards the chastity of Sita. All that he is worried about is what people will going to think of Sita, and what people will going to speak about Sita, and how Sita will going to be treated in public, and that would bring a disaster for Sita because she is very sensitive. On account of the people, it was imperative that Sita should pass through this trial by fire. This lovely woman had dwelt in Ravana's inner apartments for a long time. Had I not put the innocence of Janaki to the test, the people would have said, Rama, the son of Dasharatha, is always governed by lust towards Sita. It was well known to me that Sita had never given her heart to another, and that the daughter of Janaka, Maithili, was ever devoted to me. Ravana was no more able to influence that large eyed lady whose chastity was her own protection. Her chastity was her own protection. Than the ocean may pass beyond its bounds. Even the ocean can sometimes pass beyond its bounds, but her chastity will can never be deviated. Despite his great perversity, that is the Ravana's perversity, he was unable to approach Maithili even in thought, who was inaccessible to him like a flame. That virtuous woman whose could never belong to any other than myself, for she is to me what the light is to the sun. This way how the light cannot be separated from the sun, Sita cannot be seen separated from Rama. Her purity is the manifest in the three worlds. I could no more renounce Maithili, born of Janaka, than a hero his honor. How can Rama renounce Maithili? Though Rama was far away in the Janasthana, Maithili being abjected, she was held captive in Lanka. They were always remain connected because they can never be separated from each other. It behoves me to follow your wise and friendly counsel, O gracious lords of the world. So finally, Rama accepted the words of all the lords of the world who assembled there, starting from Brahma, Maheshwara, Agni, the fire god, Varuna, the wind god, and the Varuna, the god of the water, and in front, and Indra, the god of all the gods. So, in front of all of them, following their words, he accepted Sita, proving her chastity to the entire world. Having spoken thus, the victorious and extremely powerful Rama, full of glory, adored for his noble exploits, was reunited with his beloved and experienced the felicity he had merited. But in spite of all these things, did people stopped putting blame on Sita or even putting a blame on Rama? They even today keep criticizing Sita and keep criticizing Rama in spite of they being the great ideal for the entire world. It is quite natural. Not everyone belongs to the divine origin. Not everyone is born out of the divine origin. Not everyone belong to the lineage of the divine Rama and Sita. There are a lot of people who are born being belonging to the being belonging to the lineage of Ravana too. Those who belong to the Asura clan even today keep putting their blame on Rama and Sita in order to prove their chastity is wrong, they are on the wrong side. However, those who are devoted to Rama, those who are devoted to Sita, remember people are not devoted to Rama or Sita or even Hanuman or even Lakshmana, not because they are incarnation of the God, but because of the great ideal that they had shown to the entire world. Few days later, we have already built a great temple for Rama in Ayodhya, which will be inaugurated shortly. The great temple is being built for Rama, not because for his divine qualities, not because of his divine origin, but because of his divine qualities, because of his great qualities which are ideal to the entire world. Everyone would like to follow in the steps of the ideal Rama in order to follow the Dharma. Every woman would like to follow the steps of Sita to to remain herself pure in her heart and never to get deviated. Everyone would like to worship Hanuman to gain a similar kind of surrenderness and devotion. Everyone would like to worship Lakshmana for his great love towards both Rama and Sita. And it is because of those divine qualities, it is because of their great ideal qualities that we build a great temple for them and remember them for generations, because we all belong to the lineage of Rama and not belong to the lineage of Ravana. Unfortunately, even today, there are many who belong to the lineage of Ravana, who follow the footsteps of Ravana. And in order to destroy such people, God had proclaimed, saying, Abhyanam adharmasya tadatmanam sajamyaham. And then in our paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkratam, in order to destroy all such evil people, in order to uphold those who are having the divine qualities, and in order to protect such people. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata, whenever such people rise to the pinnacle, God appears in order to kill them, in order to make them perish, in order to uphold the dharma. Remember, the God need not have to exist. God need not have to come down in the form of a human or in the form of any animal, because the Vedas proclaim saying, Sanghe Shakti Kalau Yuge. In this age of Kali, it is the assembly of people who themselves will go into uphold the Dharma, because the adharmic people. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puramasini Swamaham Prathaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Bye.